What's up, boys and girls? David Nussbaum at WheelsBoutique here. It is a gorgeous day here in Miami, Florida, about 70 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what it is Celsius, but somebody tell me in the comment section. Today we have an amazing build. This took a lot of time, energy, effort, sweat, tears, everything to complete and perfect. It is none other than the Rolls-Royce Cullinan, the gigantic SUV that the luxury automaker offers to all their opulent clients. And it's not just a regular Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Of course, if you're bringing your Rolls-Royce Cullinan to WheelsBoutique, we're gonna do a big makeover on it. And that's exactly what we did. What you're gonna recognize right off the bat is a brand new front face for the entire vehicle, and that is with the Urban Automotive Widebody kit. A couple weeks back on our channel, we had a G-Wagon. It was the very first one that we had done with the Urban Widebody kit for that vehicle. And now this is the first one that we've done for the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. So we're a little bit on a Urban Automotive wide body kick here. So again, brand new front fascia, which is a brand new front bumper from essentially this line right here downward. And all of the carbon fiber components, in this case, is the forged carbon, or what other people would call crushed carbon fiber. This can be optioned with a traditional carbon fiber pattern weave, but this customer wanted to go balls to the wall. I'm not even sure if I could say that on YouTube, but if I'm not, just bleep it out. But he wanted to go all the way with the carbon fiber, and so he did the forged carbon. So many design elements here, and I won't get into too much detail of it. I'll just let Marvin get all of the B-roll so you guys can kind of drool all over it. But one of the biggest pieces that you'll see here is the fog light that they have added to this front end. It adds to the front end from a height standpoint, which gets it a lot more proportional to the rest of the car. And if we move our way down to the side of the car, you're gonna see a little bit more of the objects that come with the wide body kit. First and foremost, and of course, the most predominant piece are gonna be the flared fenders that are for the front and the rear. Then we have the wheels. Which are from MV Forge. It's a brand that we haven't featured a lot on this channel, but they have some of the coolest designs. Make sure you go to our website, go to our wheel section and look up MV Forge, because they've got some killer designs. This one right here is one of their newer wheel designs. It's called the VL54, and this is actually a 26-inch wheel. And when you look at it from the side, everything looks proportional just because this Rolls-Royce Cullinan is absolutely massive. So we've got a 26 by 10.5 all the way around. Essentially rubber band tires. I mean, there's no way around it, but the suspension on this car is so advanced. The air suspension is so advanced that it's scanning the road multiple times per milliseconds, and that way the air suspension kind of loads the airbag so that you don't feel a single thing, even with the 26 inches of wheels and the rubber band tires. On our backside, we have a couple more pieces. Of course, the wide body continues on the back here, and you've got a brand new lower front bump, or lower rear bumper, I should say. Then you have the ducktail lip. And finally, my favorite piece beyond the wide body fender flares is the add-on roof spoiler, which looks pretty cool. Usually I'm not a fan of roof spoilers. I don't really like them on the G-Wagons, but on this Cullinan, you can see here, it adds just another level of sportiness to it. I absolutely love it. This is of course lowered with the customizable and adjustable lowering links, which we do for every car that has air suspension. So Range Rover, Cullinan, Ghost, Phantom, things like that. And that way the customer can still have access to the lowered ride height or the parked ride height, which is where it is now. You press a button in the center console, it'll go to the driving height, and there's also another height where if you need to clear some obstacles, it'll raise it by a very large amount. But going back to the wheels, the MV Forge, they're made in the USA, custom built to order, 3-piece wheels, so you can order them in any size, any color that you want. This customer, keeping with the overall black theme, went with a satin black center face and a gloss black barrel. So the outer lip and the inner barrel are gloss black, and of course the Rolls-Royce floating cap This customer chose to design, or hide, I should say, the assembly bolts on the wheel because I think it would be too busy if it was exposed. There's so many spokes here and you don't want to overcrowd or make it too congested on a design, even though the 26s do allow this design to breathe a lot more. I think that this design in a smaller size, maybe a 20 or 21, would look a tiny bit busy, but on this, it looks absolutely phenomenal. Just overlooking the car, there's a lot of blackout items like the little marker here. You've got the door handles that were blacked out, a couple of other trim pieces here and there. Of course, you have the Spirit of Ecstasy in black as well, the front grille in black. So this thing is murdered out. Big shout out to Urban Automotive, those guys out in the UK that are doing these wide body kits. And this is the first one that we've done on the Cullinan. You should be seeing a lot more because people that own these cars, that own the G-Wagon and the Cullinan, they want a little bit more flavor. So they don't just want the Brabus for the G-Wagon or the Novatec for the Cullinan. So we offer all of these kits, and it really comes down to what you like from a personal preference standpoint, from a design standpoint, I should say. So I absolutely love this kit. I think it's a really good change up from all the Novatec ones that we've done. Hopefully we'll get another one like the 1016 Industries kit, which they're developing for the Cullinan as we speak, because it's really cool to see and showcase what we can do with these Cullinans. Now when I see a Cullinan on the street without a wide body kit, it looks really thin, it looks disproportionate. So let us know what you think in the comment section about this Rolls-Royce Cullinan. I'm gonna wrap it up because the techs are off camera and they're looking like they're gonna beat my butt because we're blocking the road here. So you guys know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the bell icon. They're revving right now so you can't hear me, but leave us a comment, follow our channel, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Marvin, they're gonna run us over. They're gonna run us over.